You just seem to rise into the challenge. How would you say your growth has been from coming from Maryland to right now?
I would say my growth has been a journey. I mean, I'm still not where I want to be, especially on the defensive side, and my teammates and staff keep pushing me to get better at that areas. But yeah, I'm just trying to be a better player, and sometimes I'm lazy, and K-Mac is the first one to be like, Diamond, let's go. She definitely helps me. She's always someone talking in my ear. But yeah, just trying to play 40 minutes, and I don't think right now I'm able to play a complete game of 40 minutes, so just keep stacking days and stuff like that. And
then a 2-for-1 positive one for you. I know Abby means a lot to you.
Yeah.
And although you're not a mystic, a lot of the DMV kids have called you all ninja terps. They're really looking up to you. Just a message for the young girls back in the DMV that support you.
Yeah, you know, the DMV is really a special place for me. I mean, I spent 4 years there, and it's basically home, and they ball. Whoever is a young girl that is in the DMV, look at Angel, look at all the other successful people. You could be something great. Just keep doing what you're doing. Work hard. It doesn't matter where you're from, because when you step in between the lines, it doesn't matter.
For either of you or for both of you, Coach was saying that you're clinging to a lead late. Nafisa's hurt. She's on the sidelines. Coach is like, what are we going to do? What are we going to run? Who's going to score? I would like to get your perspective on what you guys were saying amongst yourselves about closing this game out without your captain.
I mean, I think it was just about not panicking. It's kind of been like that all season. Injuries, things happening, unfortunate events, but that's the name of the game, whatever it takes. And I think we've kind of had that mentality through the adversity that we've had this season. And, obviously we don't want to see Fee go down in any facet. She's been our leader, our captain, and she's been having an amazing season just, personally for her. So I think just finding ways to win. I think Nina came in and made a couple good plays. Diamond made a couple great plays down the stretch. And, we have confidence in one another, and I think that we've been continuing to grow as a unit, and I think that's what showed up in those last 3 minutes.
For either of you, was there a message at halftime that had to be said either by the coaches or amongst yourselves after Washington shot so well in the first half, and then the Lynx really just played shutdown defense the rest of the way?
Defense.
Yeah.
I mean, Coach wasn't too happy. You should have seen her drawing her illustration on the board. So we had the message loud and clear. I thought Cloud and Sykes came out with a lot of energy. I think especially having injuries to their team, just seeing how they've kind of stepped up, and they were just making a lot of shots, tough shots, contested shots. And so it was more about bearing down the defensive end. We felt like we were able to get stops. We could get in transition, space the floor, and we were sharing the ball pretty well. So I think it was just really just protect home court. I think we've had a couple games where we let it get away from us. And so just to kind of bear down, I think we only gave up, 32 points in the second half. And that's the kind of defense that we want to play. So just getting back to that and letting our offense take care of itself.
Okay, Mac, you walked in and you said you kind of blacked out. Somebody briefly, late in the second quarter, right before halftime, you hit that steal, got the shot. What do you remember of that?
I remember Tori was – I knew – I kind of could – you've been around different places. You kind of see what they're trying to do. There's only 5 seconds left. And I knew that they were going to try to get Sykes kind of trying to get a slice and try to get down to the rim. So I saw Tori kind of looking at her, and I just was kind of backing up. And I saw Sykes take off kind of in my peripheral and just put my hand out. And I was just like, okay, well, now I look up, and that's C3.2. And it kind of just was going in slow motion. And just make a play, I knew that we had lost a little bit of our momentum in that last couple of minutes. We've struggled in the second quarter. So just to have something for us to hang our hat on going into the second half. And, those are just type of moments that you live for as an athlete. Being able to make a shot, the buzzer's going off, whether it's second quarter or the fourth quarter, is always fun. So it was just a cool moment for me. Yeah, I knew it was going in as soon as I left my hands. It was just, as soon as it happened, I was just like, was that a 2 or a 3? Because I knew it was pretty close, when you take it. Yeah, I knew that I had enough time. I only need about 0.4 to get it off. Yeah.
Diamond, Cheryl shared with us that you made a little bit of history tonight. Only WNBA rookie ever to have 20-plus points, 9-plus assists, and one turnover. So did she share that with you? What's it like to sort of have your name in the WNBA history books for that, and a game of dominance, scoring the ball, dishing the ball, and protecting the ball?
Yeah, she definitely shared that to me, and honestly, it's kind of cool. It's my first year here, actually a couple months, and I'm just still trying to get my feet wet, so I'm just really excited to see my development and continue to stack days, like I said.
Diamond, for you specifically as a passer, it looks like you're throwing passes successfully now with a certain accuracy and touch that you might not have even attempted a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
Just what do you think has been most important for you in terms of being able to grow as a passer, and how do you think that's made you, a more impactful offensive player?
Well, I feel like when I come off ball screens, it's a lot of heavy gapping on me just because they don't want me to drive, and sometimes it's something that we do. They step up. And when you step up, the guard is coming from behind. They're trailing me. So when they step up, it's just an easy read to, make a good pass to the big or whatever the case may be. But, yeah, I'm just trying to, make game reads and practice, who's open and stuff like that because it's crowded sometimes when I'm driving the ball. So it's just if two people are on me, let's do the math, someone else is open.
And Cheryl was saying that, coming into this season, you didn't have, a ton of experience in terms of playing really heavy in ball screen action as a handler. Just, how much of an adjustment has that been for you, and kind of how excited are you that they're empowering you to have the ball in your hands more?
Honestly, I think it's a good adjustment because it's not as one-on-one of which I'm used to. It's now I can play with an advantage, and that's what you do when you do ball screens is try to get an advantage. So it's kind of fun, yeah.
And then when you think about the ways that you're able to play with the ball in your hands and go back down to the block, just how much confidence does that give you in your own game and ability to take advantage of a defense no matter how they're guarding you?
Yeah, you try to be a triple threat. You want to score in 3 levels of the game and pass the ball. So I think that's what I try to do, just be a playmaker.
Last question for Kayla. You said just to me just a couple days ago about how when you finally hit that shot late in the fourth quarter the other night that you felt, there's a weight off my shoulders, and you'd hoped that would kind of kickstart you into maybe a better stretch. I mean, do you feel like that kind of came to fruition the way you played today?
Yeah, just trying to get more shots up after practice and just seeing the ball go in the rim. For me, it's been a while since I had a stretch like that. I don't think I ever had a stretch like that where I was missing shots. So just kind of getting back, I know who I am on the court and just continue to stay confident in what I do. But yeah, no, I definitely think seeing that first one go down, then just be able to get to the rim, get to the free throw line is big for me too. I mean, I've had a good percentage my whole career, so seeing the ball go in, getting easy looks with nobody guarding you at the free throw line, it kind of helps get a flow of the game. But I just keep trusting myself, keep putting in the work, finding my moments, just keep shooting. Yep.
We're gonna go to the Zoom with Christos, followed by Mitchell.
Hello, ladies. Congrats on the win. Kayla, question for you. As one of the leaders of this group, what does it mean for you showing Diamond have that type of development on her game?
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I've been really impressed with Diamond. I know I'm always I'm talking to her during the games.
Yeah.
I kind of give her the free reins to kind of do her thing. But when I see things, especially as an experienced player in the league and knowing the league, I try to just remind her. But I think the thing that I've been most impressed with is her, first of all, her competitive nature. So when you have a rookie come in, you just really, number one, you want them to be competitive. And she's going to compete no matter what. She's going to go in there, she's going to get hyped, she's going to have energy because she wants to win that bad. And so when you have that, the development part is kind of almost easy because she already has a competitive nature where she wants to come in and work, and she's eager to learn, eager to listen. So I've been really impressed with just her competitive nature and just her ability to adjust. That's really hard for rookies because you're seeing different matchups, you're seeing different teams every single night, different defenses, all of that different type of stuff. So she's willing to learn, eager to learn, and you see her making big plays down the stretch because of her ability to be confident in the moments, even in adverse situations.
And for you, Diamond, how comfortable do you feel every time you step on the floor, and what is your mindset?
My mindset is kind of play freely. I think as a basketball player, people have different type of mentalities, but mine is play freely, but play aggressive. I always tell myself attack, and you always got to put yourself in a positive mindset. So I say right place, right time, or something like that, just to realize that you're okay. You know, you're here for a reason, and just do what you do. And it puts the pressure off of me and when I just tell myself certain things like that, and just having the mentality to realize that you could do this. You're a dog. This lead is tough, but so are you. And I think that helps me every day. And when you fall, you just get back up. And I'm going to continue to do that throughout my career.
Mitchell?
Diamond, a lot of rookies, talk about how the game can come at them fast, or it kind of takes a little bit of an adjustment when they get into the WNBA. Was that the case for you right away? And I guess, as you progress throughout the year, has it kind of slowed down for you, or do you feel a little bit more comfortable, which is kind of the reasoning behind, the constant improvement?
Honestly, I feel like it depends on the game. Like K-Max said, different matchups affect certain things, and it shouldn't, I know, but certain matchups do. And yeah, I guess I'm just going to take it game by game on that one. And I feel like overall it has slowed down, but then sometimes I'm like, what's going on? Okay, so it's just, yeah, it's a journey, put it that way.
Any further questions?